More than 3 years on and the Port Hills are still filled with homes at risk of rockfall, landslide and cliff collapse. The Crown has already offered red zone buyouts, however a small band of property owners are determined to stay. Andrew is one of them. He was forced to move out following the February 2011 earthquake, but after the reversal of the Section 124 notice on his home, he moved back in April.
And we're happy we came back. It's just definitely the best decision that we made.
Labour's latest policy is aimed at owners like Andrew and his friends. Currently, the Christchurch City Council is planning to pay half the mitigation costs on homes for those who want to stay. After the September general election, Labour wants to pay the other half.
They could put a bund, 3-metre high bund up on the community track, and that would be more than sufficient to protect the houses here back down to the original GNS risk factor, which is 10 to the -4, which every other house is subject to.
Instead of purchasing properties at risk from rockfall, Labour plans to install fencing and bunding to shield homes from falling boulders.
So Labour's commitment is to put people first and to pay in partnership with the Christchurch City Council for area-wide rockfall protection. Those homes can be made safe. The families who have moved out will be offered an opportunity to come back to their home if they want.
The Labour Party can't understand why a similar policy hasn't already been offered by the government.
It's a very straightforward policy, it makes sense. I have no idea why central government has said no to it up till now. Technically it's feasible, all the documents say that. Financially it makes sense.
Ruth Dyson says the policy won't save every house if the cost of protection works is too high, but she says in some cases it could save money for the Crown and the Council. However, the Earthquake Recovery Minister says Labour's putting lives at risk with its policy.
Well, if they think that taking the cheapskate way out and leaving people at a heightened risk of death or injury from rockfall is good policy, then we simply disagree.
The Minister says the government took a long time to reach a decision on the Port Hills red zoning. They've already considered mitigation works, however the land damage is complicated. He says the fairest option was the voluntary offer.
So I think this is a very cynical sort of policy that is trying to deny the science of the damage.
The Minister says more than 8,000 red zone property owners have already settled with the Crown, and in the grand scheme of things, Labour's new policy won't affect many people. But it will affect Andrew and his friends. Mitigation work isn't cheap, and it won't be an overnight fix either. It could take months to get work started, and work wouldn't start until after the election at the earliest. Marcus Gibbs, CTV News.